I was not gonna do a reading, not now at all. Spirit literally urged me so much that I had to stop whatever I was doing to see what is going on. Not this. Alright. I'm already receiving some messages. Let's see if it's what comes through. If it doesn't resonate with you, just move on. Just go watch something else. Whatever this is very urgent. That I literally had to get up and stop whatever I was doing to record this message. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Oh, okay. The Vessel and Queen of Wands, and oh, there we go. The Hangman. I usually don't read in reverse, but I'll take it in reverse. The energy that I'm getting is that whoever you are, you have a good level of sovereignty, a good level of discernment. You know not to be overtaken, but by the crowds, and like you have good sovereignty, you have good agency, you know what you want, you know what you want to do, you know your choices, and you've worked on it quite a while. So if this doesn't resonate with you, this message is probably not for you. Whoever you are, you've worked on your agency, you've worked on your self-sovereignty, not to believe whatever you hear, not to be a people pleaser, not to think that people got it all and I should just follow the crowd and follow this and follow that and they know what to do and I don't. Whoever you are, you're not there. You're not there. You've passed that, you've learned the lesson, you got the t-shirt. What I'm getting is that now you are in a stage where it's very important that you follow up with your decision, with your choice. This decision can be financial, can be moving houses or staying in a house. So this can be either way. It can be changing a job or choosing to stay in a job. Changing a relationship or choosing to stay in a relationship. Ending a relationship. Whoever you are, you've made a decision. Whatever that decision is, this message is in regards to that. And what they're urging me to tell you is that it's really, really, really important that you do not let other people's limiting beliefs affect your own view towards the world, right? So whatever decision you've made, you might have faced some opposing forces. And if you didn't face any opposing forces, you definitely face some sort of, oh, this is not really logical, this doesn't make sense, the other thing makes more sense. Some sort of opposing force you have had to deal with. Maybe even your friends came forward and were like, hey, like this is not making sense. The other one makes a lot more sense, why aren't you doing that? But you're like persistent on your choice. If this resonated for you so far, because this message is a confirmation, Spirit is telling you that you have made the right choice. Step by it, stand by it, take your step, because you have superpowers that other people don't. You have some powers, some energy, some help, invisible help. You have destiny by your side. You have some sort of power. Queen of Wands is the magician, is the witch of the tarot. You have some sort of superpower that is literally helping you, and others don't. Quite literally, quite honestly, others don't. They don't have this very centered, concentrated type of energy, superpower that you have been able to channel through your life. And by channel, I don't mean it be something that passes by an end. It's a superpower that you keep, it's within you, it's you. You keep using it. It's there. It's always been there, although dormant at times, but it's keeping. Oh my god, I need to take a breath because the spirits are like really loud. Your spirit guides are very, very loud. I need to take a moment. Whoever you are destined for great things. And this one little choice, that it might not be little, in fact it's not little at all, but this one choice looks so little in the grand gesture, in the grand of like the energy I'm seeing your future is. This one looks really small right now, but this choice that might look big right now is just one step towards that big important destiny, abundance, receiving you're meant to get. And you have this power, that a superpower that you have been channeling for quite a while, and it's been helping you go through challenges, except now it has entered a state where it's going bigger and bigger, and it's more noticeable now. It's more noticeable now, so people notice it, and they might come forward as to like let you know, like, hey, this is not making sense, maybe do this, maybe do that, this is not logical at all, why aren't you doing this and that. Maybe your choice looks a little more emotional to them, but stand by your choice. Stand by your choice, because this energy is meant to channel further and bigger into your life, and it's meant to help you achieve great things. And these things, these people are telling you, it might be out of their kindness, it might be because they care about you, they might be thinking that they're helping you, they're warning you or whatever, but that's just their limiting beliefs trying to step in your way. And I'm not gonna be like some other readers and be like, no, they don't want to see you shine and they don't want to see your power and blah blah blah. I don't see anything like that. In fact, you might be surrounded with people that don't have that huge of an ego, that are supportive. I wouldn't say great friends and great people and great family and whatever, and some of them do have huge egos, but this people or person who opposed you does not have a big ego, and at least not in between your friendship. It's quite honest, it's quite transparent, and they're genuinely giving you, not triggered by their shadow, although it can be looked at in that way at some sort, because that's the limiting belief, right? That's the shadow coming forward and being like, nope, you can't do that because you're small, you're this, your like financial situation is this, your love situation is this, your family situation is this, so you can't do this. It totally can be a limiting belief, a shadow being triggered, but I don't see it being projected in a bad way, or like judged, or like bothering you in any way. I think this is something that's been happening for quite a while. It's just, you've just noticed it. You've just noticed it now. It's been happening for quite a while. Spirit has been trying to point and show you how other people's limiting belief is limiting yours. But they weren't able to, I don't want to say they weren't able to, because it seems like you were busy with something else at that moment, at that time. But now you're ready for it. You're ready to understand that, hey, there was a limit, and everybody I know sits behind this limit, lives behind this limit, lives here, and the choices I'm making from now on are beyond this limit. They're further. And when you step out of that limit, a lot of people there's gonna be chaos, blah blah blah, what's she doing, why is she doing that? And especially at the beginning steps, because they can't see a result, they don't know, even you don't know. Probably that's why the message is coming forward to tell you to calm the F down. Calm down, you're in good hands. Everything is exactly how it's meant to be, and your choice is the right choice. You don't have to limit and shrink to other people's limiting beliefs, because you have a superpower. And this is coming really, really, really clearly. You have a superpower. And this is the concentrated energy that I told you about. The concentrated energy, that I'm seeing this as the same concentrated energy, and like you popping out of it, but another way, it's within you as well. It's infinite. The ends meet. This is what I'm getting. So whoever that is for, you're gonna understand what it means. It's meant to it's meant to take you to great places. Here's the thing, the example they're giving me, somebody who doesn't practice healing, who doesn't know how healthcare goes, whether in the physical sense or in the spiritual healing sense, who doesn't know how this goes, might think the process is really long, really slow, really like painful, because they have no idea what it is, because that's their belief, that's what they know. But for a healer who's been in the field, a healthcare person, a healer who's been in the field for quite a while, they know exactly what time that wound, approximately, not exactly, but they're gonna know the wound can heal a lot earlier, especially in spiritual healing. We know that certain wounds, even though they look big, they heal really fast, right? But the person who doesn't have this supernatural superpower of healing, they're gonna think that that healing is gonna take its normal pace as other people, other situations, gonna take a long time, or as their own situation, it's gonna take a long time for it to heal. But you, if you possess this healing power, you know that even though it looks like these are big steps, these are bigger than you can chew, these are like huge things happening one after each other, like this person is getting, like, God forbid, getting damaged, getting a broken arm, and 6 months later getting a concussion and stuff like that. Everybody would be like, what the hell is going on? What is wrong with this person? Why are these things happening? But this person, metaphorically, right, this is just an example that I'm trying to give to make you understand what that energy is doing. If this person has healing ability or some sort of power supporting them, it doesn't matter how much big steps they take and how much damage they take, because there's this big, huge energy that is supporting them every step of the way. And they know they're gonna heal, and the energy is always there by their side, so the healing happens faster than others. But to others, they look at it and they're like, wow, they've been getting a lot of damage. Wow, they've been like taking big steps. They've been taking bigger bites than they can chew on, and I'm worried about them. And they're worried out of their care, probably, but really that worry is putting a curse on you. That's probably a topic for another time. But when somebody asks, worries about your health, your choices, your situation, are you okay? Are you doing well? You don't look good today. Are you good? Like, all of these stuff, these are them putting curses onto you, but covered in the fabric of love, in the illusion of love. That is really a topic for another day, but be very careful of that, of people who are implying their own limiting belief onto you because they don't know better. If you can get away from these type of people, that would be great. Get away from them. Lower the communication or cut the communication, whatever you see fit. If it's not just people, if it's situation, environment, social, society, whatever it is, there's a way to figure it out. Figure it out however it is, because every situation is different over here. But what I'm getting is that you have a very, very powerful energy by your side, so don't be afraid of making bold choices, even if others judge you. Do not move. Do not move from your throne, because others do not have that superpower. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Whatever it is, they haven't uncovered anything like that in their life. So they are judging in their own parameters, in their own experiences, in their own logic, but they really haven't had your experience and don't have this by their side. Again, oh, look. These two are crossing me as the same. Some sort of enlightenment, definitely. Whoever you are, you either have a spirit by your side, or you have reached some sort of wisdom from within that you haven't been able to hold it, contain it, haven't been able to be a good container for, I wouldn't say a good container, but a sustainable container yet, although you have been doing well. I'm seeing like something like the getting straighter, so I'm seeing you somewhere here, like it's almost done, just a little bit left. Whoa, that was a lot of message for a very short time. Okay, let's see if anything else. Spirit. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. This one struck me for whatever reason, so I'm gonna put it here, the underworld. Oh, the box as well. I'm gonna put that one here, this one as well for some reason. And then one final card, which, yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna unravel it, but yeah, apparently I'm not gonna unravel it. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that you are currently working through a hard space. And not just, I'm getting the details. Bear with me here. You have quite literally went through some experiences that other people haven't, or won't, or don't. You quite literally went to the underworld and came back out, I would say, successful. Well, first of all, congratulations for coming back out alive. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of an exaggeration. I don't know. I'm a shadow worker as well, so I don't see it that bad, although I get comments that that's terrifying. And if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it already, no? You've quite literally went through some sort of hard, not one hard chapter, a couple of continuous hard chapters in your life. And through those chapters, you were able to, layer by layer, heal your heart. As you've been healing your heart, and some of you, I don't wanna say it honestly, but this one reminds me of Six of Swords, and for some reason these stars are reminding me of twin flame. So maybe you had to literally step out of a relationship. Could be a soulmate, could be a twin flame, could be a relationship where you had to put everything, all your emotions aside, and choose your self and walk away. And through that walking away, and this is not once or twice, this has been happening for maybe 3 times. This 3 just struck me, and then this one here. Maybe it's been 3 times that you walked away from that connection and chose yourself, but the last one I'm hearing, you chose yourself. And through that, you uncovered this concentrated power further. And now you're being asked to step outside of the box. You're being asked to step outside of the box, to take a step out, to take the layers off from the external, your friend's opinion, your mom's opinion, your blah blah blah, all of these one by one. You're meant to let all of these layers of this box go, step by step. And this is quite literally one of your first steps in a way that is apparent to the external world. You've been already doing that work. You've been already opening, unlocking that box layer by layer, but it never had you moving so visibly outside of the limiting belief of the collective, of your friends, of your family, of what's logical, all of that. Now though, you're being asked to step out of this, and look at this. Yep, some of you might be on a twin flame journey. Well, it doesn't really matter, because the twin flame journey, no comments on that. Moving on. You are being asked to, yeah, take layers off one by one. You have already, I'm hearing you've already been through the worst parts. They're over, they're done. You've already passed through the underworld. You might still have to deal with some stuff, but they're not gonna be as dark and as deep. And it's quite literally, that underworld is quite literally what gifted you this, what opened you up for this. So let's take a moment to honor that, whoever you are. Honor the fact that whatever you went through, as harsh and as terrible as it was, all those hard chapters, moments after moments where you had to juggle and dismantle and figure out what to do, where to go, how to figure out things, all of those are what gifted you this. So take a moment to look at all of that underworld time of your life and appreciate it. Now you're being asked to peel off the layers of the limiting beliefs. Anything else? Yes, like this is literally this guy. This is literally this guy, and you've just found it. You're just in the beginning stages. You're starting to manifest through it. You're starting to create the life that you want through it. You're starting to get closer and closer to your purpose, to your grand plan, to your grand future. I'm hearing you literally, like, you are sitting there and looking at this, holding it in your hands, page, being new to it, trying to learn what is going on, how to use it and everything. And then there's this rush of limiting beliefs that enter from the collective, where it gets you to doubt yourself, the choice a little bit, and think maybe it's not logical. Well, first of all, just relax, surrender, and know that everything is exactly how it's meant to be. Release limitation, hold what you want. Definitely hold what you want. If you want to keep that job, hold what you want, but don't hold on too tight. Meaning, if the circumstances, if everything went in a way that regardless of your choice, you had to leave that job, leave that relationship, leave all of that, just surrender to it. Just relax. Hold your peace. Breathe in the peace. It's absolutely all right. Just do it, because there's a grand plan for you. Although I'm hearing that itself, doing that itself, is going to help you to achieve the choice you wanted from the beginning and give you the victory that you want. Okay, let's check out the last card. And we have the prayer. This is literally something you asked for. This is literally something you prayed for. This is literally something you wanted. And what I'm seeing over here is that with this one, with the dots and all of this messy stuff, this is like the collective, your friends, your co-workers, your blah blah blah, all the collective limiting beliefs, almost like distorting your vision, not trying deliberately, although it can be, maybe not, but trying to hold you in, trying to keep you in the box. And there's this again, there's the concentrated energy again over here, and you're just like trying to grab onto it. Maybe you've been having a little bit of a harder time just recently, couple of days, maybe 1 week, very, very recent, where you felt like you lost touch of this guy, of this energy. You're being prepared or trained how to brush through all of those and directly grab onto it again. So this is all training. These are some huge stuff. This is some huge energy. You're being asked, because in this chapter you're gonna face a lot of that, especially in the beginning stages of it, because others did not experience what you experienced. Others do not have this. Others are not in your life path. Others are not in your journey and are not meant to be in your journey. They're going through their own journey, but you are meant to follow up with your own path. And right now you're being trained to ignore all of this dark dust, dark energies and distractions, and catch what is meant for you, hold it in your hand, and keep going through with your choice. There's something about this that is trying to talk to me. With the diamond, maybe diamond means something to somebody. Maybe the hard time, yeah, that's possible. The underworld created a diamond out of you, so this should not be that difficult for you to do. Is there anything else? One more card, okay. The crone. How I'm seeing this is that, first of all, this might be important for you. So the Merkaba symbol, the as above, so below. A lot about principles of the universe. So law of mentalism, as above so below, law of polarity. Is that it? Yes, these three especially are coming forward. So maybe check them out if you have studied them before. Maybe take a look. Maybe try to find the parallels between those laws and your life. I don't know. Whatever it is, whoever you are, you will know what to do with it, because there's too much for me to guess. With the hand holding the crow, what I'm seeing over here is that you have already literally been, you are a master. You are a master at what you're doing. You've already done so much. You don't have to worry. You don't have to stress. You've been through darker times. Keep your vision, stand strong, and follow up with your own choice, because you're not meant to follow the path that others are meant to follow. Good luck with this, whoever you are. Hope this message was useful for you, and I'll see you another time. Bye. Jeez.